What's the password for Wi-Fi? You asked. So pretty. Who's that on my God? No, I'm sorry, that's just fireballs. No. There, to the right, the fucking door. It is in next to me. They got that on this side. We got a lot. You're like, what are you worried about? You like serious? It's not awesome. Sit down.
your achievements over the past 12 years. Every graduate here today has demonstrated resilience and hard work, which has paved the way for our success. This success is now leading us down a new path that will advance us towards even more accomplishments in our lifetime. As we close this chapter of our lives, we each stand on the summit of exciting new beginnings, whether that be in the workforce, higher education, armed forces, or other ventures. Today, we celebrate not just what we have accomplished, but what is yet to come. Even though we may be lives, we will still find ourselves reminiscing about the past. When we recall these memories, I hope that each of us looks upon them with feelings of fondness and nostalgia, because these 4 years are now a piece of us that we will carry with us for the rest of our lives. This leads me to my final point. To the class of 2024, I urge you to embrace your unique paths. Live a life that fuels your passion and fills you with excitement each morning. It's natural to feel apprehensive about forming a path different from previous generations and past graduates. But remember, it's in taking risks and learning from mistakes that we find our true strength. We are only gifted with one life, so I hope each of you takes advantage of the opportunities provided to you to make it a life you're proud of. Thank you all for being part of our graduation ceremony and guiding us through this transformative period. And congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Peyton. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John Henderson. I'm Superintendent of Schools. I want to welcome you to our ceremonies this afternoon. School board members, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Stone, Mr. Rogers, parents, honored guests, and you, the graduating class of 2024. We come together this afternoon to celebrate you, the Mount Pleasant Community School District's class of 2024. In the fall of 2020, a group of 131 nervous freshmen showed up at Mount Pleasant Community High School to begin their high school careers. It was essentially the first time that you had been back to school since mid-March, and we all remember that time quite well. And what a way to start your high school careers. You came in all different shapes and sizes with many different talents and abilities, and things were so weird. You were faced with not only the typical freshman small hopes and dreams, such as, I hope the combination to my locker works. I hope I don't have to walk through the senior hallway, but if I do, I hope they leave me alone. I hope I don't say or do something at the wrong time that's going to totally embarrass me. And I hope I'll be able to handle high school classes. But you were also faced with the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic. And some of those questions included, how am I supposed to wear a mask all day long? Should I do my classes online or should I do them in person? My hands are so chapped from sanitizing. How do I keep this up? Social distance? Really? That is a term that we will never, ever forget. And do you guys remember the arrows in the hallways? Arrows on the floors? Arrows on the thresholds? It was a really, really weird time. But you were resilient and strong. And COVID was not going to deter your drive forward. Approximately 180 days later, you were victorious. No more masks, no more books, and maybe summer would be a bit more normal. In the fall of 2021, you walked back into those same high school doors, and as a class, you were still 130 students strong. As a sophomore, you did feel stronger. Things were much more normal. No more masks, no more social distancing, but there were still a lot of questions. How will I survive Algebra 2? I wonder what Mr. Wilson will be like as a principal. And I thought we were finished with Mr. Stone. Several of you decided that Wisdom Quest was going to be a better fit for you, and we're really excited that you're here today. Many of you transitioned from your school permit to your initial driver's license, a bit more freedom and a lot more responsibility. In the fall of 2022, it was back to high school again, and this time, there were 119 of you. As a junior, most of the rest of the COVID restrictions were lifted, and you were way past the concerns of the lunchroom and who you might meet in the senior hallway. You were starting to get more serious about high school and life after high school. The deep life questions had changed a little bit. I wonder what it takes to get into that four-year college. Is my college going to require the ACT? Should I take the ACT now? Should I wait till next year? And after considering that, I wonder what it costs to go to Southeastern Community College. I wonder if I'll get asked to go to prom. I wonder who I should ask to go to prom. How can I plan my schedule so that I only have to be at school part-time next year? And at the end of approximately 180 school days, you were none the worse for wear and ready to be a senior. In the fall of 2023, you came back to MPCHS for your first day of high school. Still 122 strong, comparatively small but mighty, and definitely more resilient because of everything that you had gone through. You still had questions, but they were a little bit different. How do I make the most of my senior year? Which colleges should I apply to? What will band and choir be like without Mr. and Mrs. D? Yes, there were deep questions. I wonder how many hay bales it would take to block the high school entrances. What color of sidewalk chalk will look best to enhance the dark brick of the high school exterior? So, approximately 180 days later, here you sit, ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor of the past 4 years. And with the knowledge that it takes about 40 hay bales to block the high school entrances. And isn't it interesting that as you enjoy your days off, summer will soon turn to fall, and you will once again be faced with a new set of questions. But this time, the deep life questions, they will actually start to fall into the category of deep life questions. Because from here on out, the questions you are faced with and the decisions that you're going to have to make have a much deeper and broader impact on the rest of your life. And so it is with adulthood. So, where will you turn when faced with the decisions that adult life brings? Well, you could turn to experience, but quite honestly, with all due respect, you don't really have much experience for the big decisions. You could trust your feelings, but again, let's just be honest. Feelings are very fickle and often change from one minute to the next. Follow your heart may not always be the best advice. So let me give you some advice on where to turn for wisdom when faced with life's deep, tough questions. Trust your family and never, ever forget where you came from. Trust your family. Your family knows you better than anyone, and they want the best for you, so seek their input regularly. Even if you find yourself in a situation where you think you've disappointed them, or you feel like you haven't lived up to their expectations, always always remember that they love you and they want only your best. I guarantee you that every passing year, your parents are going to get smarter and smarter. It's an unchangeable truth. So tap into their knowledge and their experience often. And never, ever forget where you came from. Dear class of 2024, never forget that you are from Mount Pleasant Community School District. The hardworking, salt-of-the-earth way in which you have grown up here in the middle of Henry County will guide your decisions if you let it. Being from Mount Pleasant is priceless, so embrace it. Don't let the world have its effect on you. But take these priceless things about where you are from and go affect the world. You are difference makers, so go make a positive difference in a world that desperately, desperately needs you. I wish you all the best. Congratulations, and may God bless the Mount Pleasant Community High School class of 2024.
the class of 2024, and their families, thank you for being here today. I promise that this speech will be shorter than the time it takes to leave the high school parking lot, because we all know how unbearable that process is. I want to take a moment to thank the teachers and staff that have had to put up with our class for the past 4 years. You have taught us so much and dealt with our stubbornness, which takes a lot of perseverance. You can just ask my mom and dad. Personally, if I were in your shoes, I would need to take a 52-week vacation and then some. So thank you. You have helped us to get to where we are now. When asked to give a speech a couple weeks ago, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to make people laugh or make people cry. I then realized that I didn't have the ability to do either. So, I would like to make it clear that I personally feel unqualified to stand before you and give a speech that paints me out to be some sort of financially stable, middle-aged adult with years of wisdom under my belt, because I am not. Many of you have made it here today in spite of numerous obstacles. You have survived the thefts of our toilets, the outbursts of our fire alarms, the reading of Mice and Men, and most notably, second semester government. We have also learned to overcome procrastination, a thought that came to my mind when I was writing this speech last night. On a more serious note, many of you have experienced the toughest hardships, encounters, and situations that I am not worthy to represent. Many of you, alongside your schoolwork, work multiple jobs, have difficult family responsibilities, have struggled through the loss of a loved one, and have navigated difficult social situations. I know that the journey here for some was not easy, but you are here today, and you have made it. Your struggles have not gone unnoticed. I admire the resilience of each and every one of my classmates that is seated before me here today. Many of you are dealing with situations that I cannot begin to imagine. I know that everyone here has something that is consuming their mind right now, a fear that they are worried about. At this moment, my greatest fear is having to address a room full of people who have the power to cancel me, which may seem minuscule in the face of more life-altering challenges. I know that this rational fear is not the case for many. Many are worried about what life will look like after graduation, where they will go, what they will do, and how they will accomplish it. But each challenge that you have is something that I know you will work to overcome. As a reminder, you made it here in spite of it all. That is something you should always be proud of. I know that many of you have grown up together throughout your elementary and middle school years. You all have history. Whether or not you hate the person sitting next to you, you are undoubtedly connected with them forever and with this class forever. This statement might seem very, very unsettling to some of you, but I promise that there's a point to be made. The class of 2024 is not simply a handwritten slogan that goes on the cheap paper banner for a 30-year reunion that was planned 3 days in advance. Yet, it is a symbol of our uniting experience. Wherever you go in this world, whether you never see these people again or see them every day, just know that this high school, this town, and this class connects us all together. Our shared experience of graduating as the Mount Pleasant High School class of 2024 unites people who thought that they had nothing in common. Some of you here today are looking forward to pursuing higher education, while others are simply looking forward to leaving to binge watch reruns of The Office for the 100th time. Both of these options are perfectly normal. I would be a liar if I told everyone that life is easier from here, because it probably doesn't. This is not me trying to add to that worry, rather reminding everyone that you have the ability to overcome challenges, otherwise you wouldn't be seated here today. As a high school graduate who is not financially stable or a middle-aged adult with years of wisdom under her belt, I do feel qualified to say that. finally, to my friends. I know that you guys were worried about what would come out of my mouth, but now you can breathe a sigh of relief. To the class of 2024, I admire you, I am humbled by your achievements, and I am honored to be graduating alongside some of the strongest individuals I know. You continually inspire me. Congratulations again to the class of 2024.
Superintendent Henderson and Board President Blint, these seniors have completed the requirements for graduation set forth by the Mount Pleasant Community School Board of Directors. I declare those seated in front of you ready for graduation. Will the class of 2024 please rise and come forward to receive your diplomas. We're going to start our awarding of diplomas a little bit differently today. Our first graduate does not do very well with loud noises or cheering. So he's going to come forward to receive his diploma first. As he comes off the stage, would you please hold any applause or cheering, but instead give him a big thumbs up or a nice wave. Our first graduate is Ashton Scott Jewett.
Fantastic. Well done, Ashton. Paige Cy Sexauer. Sailor Diane Smith. Peyton Ashley Hainline. Megan Marie Borders. Victoria Catherine Smith. Summer Janelle Schroeder. Juliana Lee Burns. Caitlin Elizabeth Zermillion. Kylie Nicole Walderbach. Elena Michelle Holtkamp. Ethan Riley Brush. Hannah Eve Rainier. Ella Louise Gideon. Joy Elise Stewart. Lillian Gale Neese. Katie Marie Smith. Grace Christine Vandenberg. Katie Lee Siravath. Landon James King. Addison Lynn McGarity. Madison May Helling. Emma Ray Starr. Courtney Helen Robb. Andy Elizabeth Scott. Tatum Annalise Kane. Addison Grace Bentler. Jolene Dalpet Kiamanivong. Carter Lane Westfall. Payson Jordan Coleman. Gavin Dean Cloak. Kylie Marie Millard. Kaya J. Goodrich. Haley Nicole Parrott. Kyrie Elise Cantos. Catherine Renee Watson. Carson Paul Andreessen. Nathan Dean Stroud. Silver Hart Calloway. Ashlyn Danielle Carlson. Abigail Grace Perry. Robert Ward Heaton. Nicholas Yan Carlson. Angel Josue Avila. Molly Ray Wilson. Denia Louise Tripp. Angel Alexis Olivas. DeAndre Tayshawn Reed. Coleman Matthew Mowry. Zachary Michael Johnson. Montana Nicole Hazelwood. Emma Jo Elizabeth Novinger. Elizabeth Irene Pfeiffer. Kendra Dawn Higgins. Ashley Milena Silva Rodriguez. Sarah Guajardo Perez. John Lennon Hollenbeck. Flynn Joseph Lanferman. Graceland Ruby Moeller. Taylor Allen White. Parker Elizabeth Wellington. Aiden Zane Yokum. Tien Hai Nguyen. Alec Matthew Payne. Moroni Isaac Sanchez. Isabel Marie Matthews. Benjamin Frank Carthy. Palmer Gray Snavely.
Tayana Marie Lane. Madeline Ann Lambert.
Franklin Jerome Toussaint. Caleb Jade Sadafone Upton. Crystal Osorio. Gabriela Alejandro Tohin Perez. Miranda Renee Reidinger. Rilana Janine Van Duren. Phoenix Joseph Watson. Logan Allen Borders. Kiera Jolie Parrish. Mariah Yvonne Jack. Emma Ray Wagonconnect. Avery Jane Boland. Mason Rocket Sloat. Jason Lee Rich. Hunter Ellen Williams. Nathan Edward Dismay. Cohen Jason Ablera. Michael Robert McGee III. Justin David Stocker. Jackson Lane Kegel. Jamal Lamar Dotson.
That's right, baby.
Don't worry, he'll be back in just a minute. Reese Michael Kaufman. Harmon Russell Ensminger. Benjamin Kane Newton. Malia Jane Anderson. Gage Mitchell Goody. Leslie Marie Lopez. Alejandra Figueroa Garcia. Bailey Ray Jalis. Josie Rose Gilmore. Natalie Christine McCormick. Class of 2024, I'm going to invite Jamal up here one more time for you.